Hi, I'm TR, and this is my mid-century ranch home renovation project. This is the episode you've been waiting for, I swear. I know I have been. And that's that we're going to put poly on the floor tonight. I'm using Cabot's Pro Coat Satin. I'll show you a can in a bit. I've got to get it emptied out here a little bit. And I'm ready to go, okay? If you saw in the last episode, which I'll link right up here in the corner, where we got the floor ready, we've tack ragged it, we've vacuumed it, we've got it, I mean, we're in good shape. But there's a couple of last little details that we need to take care of. First off, you want to get on some clean socks. Now, try to have everything that you need within reach so you don't have to walk off the floor once you change your socks. And you can see these are pretty dirty. They're probably going to end up in the garbage can. Okay, so the tools I have ready are, I've got a roller handle, I've got my Swiffer loaded with a tack rag, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to tack the floors right before I put the poly on them. A lint-free roller, stir stick. I've got my poly, lids off, show you that in a bit. I've got a piece of cardboard that I've tacked off. So I took a tack rag and I wiped this cardboard off to make sure it was dust free. You want to eliminate anything that could have dust on it from being in the room when you're ready to do the poly. And we are ready, so let's get to it. But I've got a clean towel and an extra tack rag just in case. And I'm just going to throw those in my pocket. So let's go start in the dining room. Oh, and you know what? I'm actually going to tack off Alrighty, so we're pretty much ready now. We'll just set this over here for now. Let's get this loaded up. Okay, so just going to go ahead and tack this off one more time. Remember now, this has been tacked twice already. Okay, so we've controlled airflow. We've got towels stuffed under the doors because the thresholds have been removed. That was done to facilitate getting to the edges of the hardwood and getting them repaired. Actually replaced some of the hardwood over here under the front door. It needed replaced. Now that's our third tack. And see, we're still getting just a little bit of dust off. But it's pretty good. I think we're going to live with it. So, keeping everything on the cardboard will prevent any spills. The cardboard soaks it up. It's pretty good stuff. I do have a stir stick here. I'm going to stir the poly. This is oil-based. Clean up with mineral spirits. Actually, what I will do is at the end of tonight, I will take that roller and I'll put it in a plastic bag and I'll put it in the fridge and it'll still be good for tomorrow when we do our second coat. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, so we're moving right along and making good progress here. Dining room's done, bedroom's done, hall's done, and I'm up here in the living room. Okay, it's 20:45. I've been working on this for 45 minutes, and it looks like I probably have another 15 to go. But one of the things I did want to mention is when you're rolling this, you don't want to make foam. So to roll it fast, roll it nice and slow and steady. Piece of dust there. Let me grab that with my little tack cloth here while I drip out.
Okay, well, I'm going to finish things up, and we will catch you in the morning when we get to see just how good or bad a job we did. So good night, we'll catch you tomorrow. So it's been a couple days, I've been hard at it. So I ended up sanding the first coat of stain because the grain was really lifted still strongly, and I anticipated sanding it anyway. So I hit it really fast with some 100 grit sandpaper on that plate sander you saw me using, just to knock down the grain. And this is maple, it's really hard. It doesn't, the stain doesn't like to soak in very well. Plus, it gives you sort of a blotchy appearance. I kind of worked that into the theme of what I did with the staining. It just looks like it's part of the natural graining of the wood. So anyway, with that, I think it turned out amazing. I really love it. I used the satin finish. Let me get So I used this Pro Coat Artisan Series. This is a Cabot product. And it's an oil-based polyurethane. And there was one thing that happened despite my best efforts. Let me show you. Let me get my shadow out of it so you can see. That is a moth, or sometimes called a miller. I call it a pain in the ass. So we're going to have to do a repair on this. We're going to have to clean this up and get him, and he is stuck in that good. So it looks like we've got a little bit of repair to do. It's still a little cool, so I'm going to wait a while. But we're going to come back and repair this in just a bit and see if we can get it to look like it's supposed to. But other than that, it turned out amazing. I'm really happy with it. So we're just going to hurry up and fix that today. First thing I've got here is just my 5-in-1 hide painter's tool. I'll put a link in the description below to my Amazon store where you can pick up your own. It's the most versatile tool I own, and I keep it really sharp. And it has been so handy on just about every aspect of this project. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to come in here and carefully scrape this a little bit. Okay, just brush this out of the way. Now, just by hand, I'm going to get some 220 here, and I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to carefully sand this. Okay, so I think that's all we need. Now I'm going to take a tack rag. I'm going to tack this off. That'll just get up all of that dust and everything that you see there from the sanding and the remnants of the miller. Moth, whatever you call them. I've always called them millers, but they're moths. And we're just going to tack this up really good. And we'll just double check here and see. Got a little bit of a issue still right over here. Alrighty. One little piece of brush in there. All right. So that should probably do it. We're going to have to give that about 2 to 3 hours to dry. Now what I'm going to do is a little trick here to kind of keep the dust off of it, because I'm going to be working in here and it's certain to be dusty. First thing I want to do is I need to trim this back. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this nice clean bucket here, and that protects us from dust. So we should be good. I'll check that in a couple hours and see how we're doing. I may have to do a little light sanding again and put another coat on, but that should do us. So if you found value in this video, I appreciate that thumbs up. Those are always greatly appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe. If you're not subscribed, feather that subscribe button. That'll help a lot as well. Also, there's a playlist linked in the description below that has all of the videos around my mid-century ranch home renovation project in order, so you can go back and figure out or find out how we got to where we are today. But for now, it's time to go. Thanks for watching. I sure do appreciate it. Till we get together for another mid-century ranch home renovation project. Peace. Okay, now we gotta go do cleanup. Just such a pain in the ass for one little teeny repair.